Well, our goal tonight, because we weren't playing very good defense, was just to try and fatigue them so they would shoot a lower percentage, and I think the guys did a very good job of that. Keep the pace up, keep it going, take advantage of their foul trouble and pick and roll them to death with the guys in foul trouble. And our guys did a very good job on offense of exploiting the foul trouble and the things that they weren't doing. Defensively, we just got a long way to go. See, when you're 5'10" and 6 foot at the guards, I mean, I looked at it, the shots were being challenged, but they've got to get off their feet higher. And then we made a couple of mistakes on pick and rolls. But that young man's pretty tough to guard. We just wanted to wear him down, and we did a good job of that.
Last year, did you see him playing better?
I thought this was his best game, and I told him before the game, I said, son, it's time for you to start doing some things. You're a better basketball player than this. And he certainly was offensively more aggressive, had 4 steals, made his free throws, and that was another good thing that we did tonight. We shot our free throws well. And we didn't fatigue. We were playing at a very high pace, pressing, and we didn't fatigue, and that was good.
How much of him rebounding is effort? How much of it is positioning and stuff like that? It seemed like he was really going after him.
Yeah, I think tonight he was, but he should do that, obviously. Your next question is going to be, why doesn't he do that all the time? But I think this is a start to that. I think he realizes right now that he has to do that. And I thought he was aggressive on offense, doing a lot of good things.
You mentioned about Luke yesterday looking for more leadership, getting on the floor more. Did you see some of that today in terms of him talking to the guys around him and all that?
I didn't really notice, to be honest with you.
Obviously, you want the defense to. Is there a chance, kind of, the identity of this team is out there?
Well, you know, 2 years ago, I coached the most injured team I've ever coached in my life. It was just the most difficult year in terms of trying to practice. We were using White King Jones. We were using guys that, you know, are old. And but we couldn't score. And we went to a Final Four with defense. Now, right now, the only way we can win is with offense. But we've got to play better defense. And it's not the three-point shots. I know they were 7 for 10, and a couple of times we didn't rotate to the big guy. It's the interior defense that's really bad. You know, we need shot blocking. And what Mango's got to realize in a low post, he's 212 pounds. Great kid, works hard. He's got to front the post. If he stands behind, he's going to get swallowed up. So he's got to use his speed and quickness, not his strength. So, yeah, I think, you know, we're a very good offensive basketball team. But let's not get carried away. I think this team just tried to stay out of foul trouble with the pick and rolls and just gave us layups.
Coach, is there anything other than fatigue that accounts for that field goal discrepancy for them for the first half and the second half?
You know, that was all we talked about, was just getting them in an up and down game where I said, you know, they played a very good schedule. They've been at Baylor. They beat Louisiana Tech when they had a winning streak. They played at Arkansas. So in watching it, he has got his numbers against everybody, the point guard. So we just wanted to wear him out physically so he didn't have a lot left.
You shot an unreal percentage inside the arc. Got to put on the press a lot. What did you see from your press today?
To be honest with you, the press was the reason they were shooting such a good percentage. They shot like 70% against our press tonight because we trapped poorly. The half-court defense, both zone and man, they shot a very low percentage. It was beating our press that they shot a high percentage. I don't have that other stat sheet. It's on my desk. Just Brady, you want to get it? It's on my desk, please. You're not a reporter. What? That's this modern generation. You ask it. No, I'm not doing it. You get my dad to do it.
So with the half-court defense playing so well, was the shifting better?
You know, I just look. We're trying to get just to be average defensively, just average. If we can be average, it'll turn into good. But a lot of it is just not reading the basketball well. And Chris is struggling with that. Terry struggles with that. Russ struggles with that. Mango struggles with that. But once they get it and they realize how the ball should be moved and react to that, then there won't be as many wide open shots. But the interior defense, look, people are going to go by people. Like, it's a dream for Russ Smith and Peyton to have these new rules. I mean, it's a dream. You can't put your hands on guys that can flat out get in the lane. And it's almost, when the ball's being moved around, it's silly to even shoot a jump shot. You need to drive. Thanks, Brady. You're a good man. You got to be exhausted. Anyway, against our 2-2-1 press, they were 5 for 8. Against our man on the ball white press, they were 10 for 18 for 15 for 26. So that's where the high percentage is. Against our man defense, which we didn't play a whole lot of, they were 3 for 10, and against our zone, they were 10 for 28. So it was the press that got beat. And give credit to Peyton, he beat it.
Rick, you said yesterday that Wayne was living in a make-believe world. What did you mean by that exactly? When you
Is that what I said?
You didn't elaborate. You just said he was living.
Yeah, I think that Wayne thinks he's just going to show up at NBA draft time someday and they're going to call his name. I think that's make-believe world. I think he's got to go out there and do what he did tonight, and someday his name will be called. So I just think he's living. It's time to. He's a junior. It's time to just do what he did tonight. And he had 4 steals. He had 5 rebounds. He's not going to create a lot of assists. That's not his game.
Do you think your team right now is better in man or zone?
I think they're equally weak at both. But I think we have the potential to get better because we have quickness. It's a lack of interior. We're small. We're small at the guard spot. We have a 212-pound center. So we're just small. Small in the backcourt, but we're very quick on offense. So we'll get it, but we got to get it quick. Tonight, mission accomplished. We want to wear them out. That's what we want to do tonight. We didn't think that we were going to stop them. We didn't want them to shoot that higher percentage, but we did shoot a great percentage. So we just got to keep working on it, keep working on it, keep working on it. It will get better. It will get better. And it was much tougher 2 years ago to try and get that team to score. It was really tough. So when you got guys that can score and you're teaching them defense, it'll get better.
How was Kevin's speech at halftime this time?
I went in there. Funniest thing around, we had a new priest tonight, Father Jerry, from St. Francis of Rome. And apparently there was an article in the paper about Kevin Keats. I don't know what paper it was in, but he said in his pregame prayer, that even though one of the coaches got after you the wrong way, and and I had to tell him, the father, it was just half of it was a joke. He did get after him, he said to Keats, "How are you?" I don't think that's the right way to teach.